What's up, guys? It's your boy, DopeRandy YT, back at it again with another episode in the F1 Career Series. As we all now, I tell you, we're going up the table really quickly, going through the schedule. This is already going to be race number 6. Race number 6 is we're going to Miami today. Last episode, it was kind of a struggle. It was like a dang on roller coaster, I tell you. We had a career best start of technically P12, and then the wheels just completely fell off the bus. So hopefully we'll be better in Miami. But first we got some business. We got 1.41 mil
and 1696 resource points. And let's just hop straight into it. And I feel like the obvious, it would be much better if we completed the cable assembly, which we're going to do. And we barely have enough, but we can't. And yeah, we don't have. Need to do anything else. And I'm not going to focus on durability. I have figured out that durability is not what I think it is, which is unfortunate. And then facilities. So I have to think about this strategically. I already have. Like, I'm going to be doing the... You know, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out in the next episode.
There's one change I'm going to make right now. We have had 0 safety calls through 5 races, which is absurd. So we're going to turn the safety call feature to increased. Just to see what happens. Because yeah, normally you would see about at least one safety call every couple of races, but we haven't had a safety call at all. So we're gonna see what happens based off of that. So on that note, we're gonna go to Miami, and hopefully all of those things hopefully they all get done. Ah, shit. I saw that right off the...
We had a major issue on the production line earlier this week, so the entire development package for the weekend has failed. Any redevelopments will need to be ordered from the R&D screen.
Son of a fucking bitch. If you consider to be a rival, I don't want a fucking rival, dude.
Thanks. I appreciate you taking the time to help out.
Oh, Lord. That is awful. So what spark plugs? What's the other one? Oh, yeah. Oh, jeez Louise. Is that all of them? Yeah. Let's just get into it. Alrighty, guys. Here we go for qualifying. And we've already had an insane start to this week. We had a P11 in the sprint race. And I tell you what, this might finally be the weekend that we start to see some kind of results. Because we all slow, but I can make this thing 8 freaking lanes if I have to. And it was a little chaotic too, but still, we'll take a P11. It's a start, right? It's a start. And yeah, like I said, I can make this thing wide, if you will. But up to this point, we're doing pretty good here.
We've been pushed down to P22.
I figured that. because no one, we were the last ones to make a qualifying lap. But I said, so far so good. That's my section right there. That is so satisfying for your boy. Oh my god, we got a fucking purple sector too. What the fuck? No, not like this. Never mind. Wait, what? What? Hold on. Let him cook. Let me cook you. Hold on. P16. I was like, okay, that's not sit like me. But okay, we'll take a P16. Because I don't want to get idiots. Go. Just go on. Throw the fuck on, you people.
In the moment of truth, Carlos Sainz gets the pole. It's a Ferrari front row, actually. That's interesting. But we all P16. How about them apples? So P16. Again, we qualify up here. Last again by almost a second and a half. But yeah. Let's see what we got for this race here.
It's no secret that F1 is booming in popularity right now in the USA. Today's race, one of 3 in the United States, is a testament to that. It's time for the Miami Grand Prix. Sitting at the southeastern coast of Florida, the Miami International Autodrome has 19 corners and 3.36 miles of racing. It's a circuit designed to encourage close racing while meeting the highest safety standards. Either way, I'm sure it's one that will please the fans. Before we begin, and alongside me in the commentary box, my old friend, Anthony Davidson. As we all know, every single driver wants to know what's required of them. And in the case of this driver, I think things are pretty stable at the moment. They're doing what the team require. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers that, some have got their headphones on, they're listening to the music. Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd and they're there waving to them. Other drivers, they go within themselves. They chat to their engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to carry you through the race. And, those pre-race rituals are essential to making things systematic. We do a lot of Grand Prix in a season, and the more systematic you can be, the easier you are within that environment.
Okay, mate, I know it's tough in there, it's hot in that cockpit, but your tyres are even hotter, so you're going to have to work extra hard to keep them cool. It matters for performance.
Cheers, guys, and thank you for that wonderful introduction. So here we go, boys. The Miami Grand Prix. My home track. As I realize we start P14 now. And you'll see on the left the United States flag. It's going to give me an extra bit of happiness, a little bit of more pleasure as I take this formation lap. And they said it best, it's a course that entices close racing, high speeds, and safetiness. So we ought to give them a good show for the fans. We all starting P14 today on the medium tiles again. As I don't know where I'm going. Holy crap. Okay, so as I have no idea where I'm going. But seriously, let's just continue to get better and better. I don't think... So the only pregame prediction here is that I think we're going to have to make our hay in Sector 2. And the last half of the track is going to have to be ours if we want anything out of this. Sector 1 is awful for our core. And I can make
Rain expected. No rain expected.
I can make Sector 3 into something into something here. As again, we gotta put on a show for the United States fans here. This is the first of 3 races in this home state. So, as I just nicked the wall on accident, that's a good way to start on the formation lap. As I am just all over the place, I tell ya. Your boy is giddy for this. We have been antsy for this. You know, we didn't get our upgrades, but it's time to put on a show for the fans. Time to give them what they came for. As we're gonna get into our little starting block. Perfect. And here we go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights and away we go. That's quick. We get off the blocks. Try to get off the blocks. We go all the way down. And I just have to send it in. I can't get too greedy. As we're actually going to gain a spot up to P13 now. And we just have to settle in. We got the both kit cars behind us. As Bottas is going to try to look down. He ain't going to. As I go way wide right there. Me and Bottas are now side by side. Going into turn 1. I'm going to throw that bitch in there. And we're going to have to drain this battery only on lap 1 to try not to get swallowed up because that momentum was not the move at all. As we're actually doing a pretty good job here holding everything off. As we might try to go... Oh, as 3 have a huge checkup. I'm going to get around K-Mag. No, he's still on my inside. Inside, 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 still inside, still inside, still inside. This is incredibly sketchy racing, by the way. But we are going to get it done. Up into P12 we go. But he's gonna get that freaking slipstream just get around us. And here comes Albon and the Williams. It's gonna push us. We're gonna be beside K-Mag. We're gonna throw it in the... And we're going to get around. So, we're up to P12 on lap number 1. You love to see it. We're going to have to fight for this. This is going to be a freaking war today. And this Sector 1 is not, like, Albon and K-Mag are fighting right now, and that's a huge reprieve for your boy at the moment. Because, yeah, this sector has not proven us to be anything right now. I wonder, are we going to get the DRS? And we don't. And here comes Albon. But he's not going to get close enough to us to make a move, so we're going to throw it in. And we just got to somehow survive. We got to try to create a gap. As that was amazing. Holy shnikes. That is exactly how you do it, but the problem is I don't have any, and I barely get DRS because of that move. And it's going to keep Albon behind us. As we nick the wall. But for some reason, they are just pulling away in that little corner right there. But here we go. We just got to survive this sector. And as you can tell, I am already not comfortable with this. And we are losing oodles of time. Because Albon is right on us already. As we get a awful entry And it's going to hold out exit right here. And I have no choice but to let Albon go because he just came up on me. I try to use the battery. We're still on him. He's going to try to block bottom, I go high. We're going to try to pass him on the outside line, and we are still side by side. We nicked that corner, but we're going to get back around Albon. So move us back into P12 for now. And we've gone back ahead. Unfortunately, I think Ocon is now off. As Albon's going to try to look to the high side, and he just flows right past us, but we ain't done yet. Side by side, we're still side by side, but I can't put the power down. There's just too much there. And then this freaking aerodynamics is going to let Bottas get right up on us, but he can't make a move. As Albon is going to go free. With just too strong of a engine package. And here comes Bottas. Just makes the move. I try to go, but I try to, but I just can't do it. So we've lost 2 spots in quick succession. Because of my... Whoa! Watch out, Randall. And that's going to allow K-Mag to get around us. But we do get the DRS from Bottas, and we're going to have to make something happen as everyone is just slowing up, and I'm going to have to make a move! Watch it, Randall, watch it.
Okay, be careful with the front wing, you've taken some minor damage.
And then K-Mag just doors us for no reason. That's not appreciative. Like, what was that, buddy? We do get back around them. Yeah, I'd say so. We've taken wing damage. The dude just drove into us. He's going to try to get back around us, though, for P14. And I'm going to try to throw it in on the high side. But he comes up and blocks it, and I can't get it back around him. So we've officially lost P14. And then Schalke is going to try to go around on the high side. He can't do it. So we're back into P15. Ricciardo and Schalke are now battling. But no, it's that last little... It's this it's everything from the start-finish line till the DRS zone is we are just absolutely a sitting duck. A sitting duck. But no, it also doesn't help that, yeah, K-Mag just doored us. But it's all good. Guys, we're just trying to get something, try to get some positive momentum right here. As we actually get a really good corner right here. Problem is, are we going to get it as our right... Holy shit, our right front is at 43%. And the rest of the tiles... Oh, Lois Chow's going to try to get around us. I am using the battery. But I can't make a move on Chow. He had that blocked in, and I wasn't going to cave in my front wing. So back to P16 we go. Here comes Ricciardo trying to pass us. But I block him off. Yeah, it feels like I am holding a significant weight. And it's that straight that I just can't do a thing about. As Tsunoda's going to get around us. But we should get his DRS, and maybe we can make something happen. In which we do, but we got Ricciardo beside of us now. And it's going to be a Ricciardo and Sorge. Oh my lord, what 3 wide, y'all? Watch out. Hey, watch it, heel.
Taking some damage, you might start...
I'm over heel, you freaking clowns. I don't know what that was, but yeah, Sorchin and Ricardo couldn't figure their shit out. And I got hit into that. So what the frick was that about? Hope it didn't damage. The underbody has... Great. The underbody, that's just great to freaking heal. As Sorchin's gonna try to go beside of us, I ain't gonna let that happen. After he destroys our underbody, not on my freaking watch, pal. This is my American Grand Prix, not yours, clown. Bozo. So lap 7. I'm gonna defend the bottom, he goes top. He hits me again, like what, like dude. There's other parts of the track you can go to, my guy. You don't have to hit me. Bozo. Sonoda is gone, by the way. And it looks like we have just... We have a good little race going on, but it's at the P17 variety. As I know, Sargent and Hulkenberg and Ricardo is going to come with all their might. But they don't do anything right there. So we just got to try to have a good set of turns right here. Maybe pull away. And just settle into a rhythm. As that is just smooth. All of that is just smooth. As again, our right front is so high. I'm having to battle and defend and drop like a maniac. I mean, our cockpit motto doesn't... It speaks justice. Engineered insanity, as you will see throughout the season. Engineered insanity, that is what we all... That's what this race has been. As we now complete lap 7 and on to lap 8. It has been indeed engineered insanity. So... Hulkenberg has gotten around Sargent now. That's interesting. And now they are going to be right heel. Yeah, the underbody. That's from that damage with Danny, Rick, and Sargent. Speaking of, this is the man who just passed those two, Nico Hulkenberg. But we are blocking off all potential avenues, and he's just going to have to tuck in behind us as we get into the second sector right here. As again, that satisfying corner, that is beat, and that's my money maker right there. That is the moneymaker. I can pull away from these guys until the DRS, but still. But it's going to allow enough, but I created enough of a gap so that Hulkenberg ain't going to get to me right here. But this last set of corners coming to the line is so slow. Hulkenberg is going to get on the outside, but he ain't going to get around me. As you see, last week's winner, Oscar Piastri, is back in P19 and has been struggling. As Hulkenberg tries and Piastri tries, but he has to get out of the gas. Holy crap. I have the Haas and the McLaren up my ass right now, trying to defend for everything I got. So, Hulkenberg is now beside of me. Piastri tries to make it through, but he ain't gonna do it. He's gonna tuck in behind Hulkenberg, and I'm gonna throw it in, try to defend my position, and we clear him. And we are clear. So now, just gotta defend. I know our Tiles doesn't like this, but it's for the sake of the race. I can change the tiles later, right? Speaking of the tiles, I see y'all the orange icon in the bottom right on lap 9. That is not a good sight for your boy, because I gotta go at least to lap 13 on these tiles. But we just gotta defend like all hell. So here comes Hulkenberg again. I'm gonna make all these guys go outside. The preferred line is the inside line, and I'm gonna defend. I'm just gonna have to drop the wheels off this thing, and just hope and pray that they don't connect. Like a good set of. I'm gonna have to drop the wheels off this thing and just hope that these guys don't connect corners together. Oh, I'm cooked. As we barely get loose right there, and they're gonna come again on that DRS line. As I think, I just got faked, and Hulkenberg is gonna go around me. Piastri too, but I'm gonna get back to Piastri, and I get into Hulkenberg, and there goes the front, and there goes the right front wing. I am not lifting for Piastri. Still not gonna let. Well, that's that. What the? Alright. Oh boy. The ICE, the internal combustion engine. I hope it wasn't from getting slammed in. I hope it wasn't getting brake checked by Hulkenberg, because that wasn't pleasant at all. We're 2 laps away from the cycle. We're going to be on the hard tiles, and that should get us to the end of this race. But now we have the 2 combatants of our previous excursions, Ricardo and Sargent, P20 and P21 respectively. As that was a awful. I think the wing is starting to play a factor. I think it's starting to play a factor for sure. As Sector 1 is becoming even worse. I know the tires don't help, but still, dang gum. As now we've got Ricardo and Sargent now are basically on me, like the ops. Yeah, the grip levels have already gone, pal. I put my right fronts in the 60s. What the flip do you expect? Oh, that is awful. It seems like all left-handers is going to be absolute rubbish for the next lap or 2. As Ricardo's going to do the dipsy-do. I'm gonna fight him on the outside, but we'll see what happens. We clear him for now, and we'll see what we can do. But he's just gonna get that run, and it's the aero tight. It just sucks. And there goes Ricardo. And Sargent too. But I should get his DRS. I do get the DRS. And I'm going to have to just throw it in. As long as we can stay with Logan for this next part of the track, we should get the DRS and maybe try to come back on him here. And we do. We absolutely do. So we might have a chance here if we can get straight down here. And oh, here we go. He's going to go low. I'm going high. And we're going to throw it in. I see my tire light is on red, which is absolutely not good at all. I am not lifting, by the way. He has to, or he's going in the fence. He's going to try to go back down, but I give him the block. As we got a good old American race going on here between me and Logan. Holy crap, it's up to 78. 78% on the right front. That is incredibly sketchy, but we're doing it. And oh, don't hit him. Okay, now we're washing up the track. We've hit that point in the run. Oh, don't get okay. This thing is starting to jitter around like a college student drinking a trail pack of Monster. We go side by side. Logan's gonna get back around us. He's gonna block the bottom. I'm gonna go to top. Throw it in on the top, because this is the last lap. I might as well kill these tiles. Side by side we go. We're gonna get back around Logan. Because yeah, I'm gonna kill these tiles for the last quarter of this lap. Because yeah, we all pit in this lap. Yep, we all pitting. And we will be ahead of Logan going into this. In which I believe this is going to be the first time this career mode, we're not going to be last in terms of speed. That's not our teammate. And that's a start. We're not last. In comparison to the other calls. So that's already a W. 2.5 second pit stop. And we out of this bitch. I will say, all season long, our pit stops have been flawless. Absolutely flawless. And it's smooth getting out onto the track again. It's not in an awkward spot. So now, our end lap was pretty good, defending Logan and battling Logan. Getting about 3/4 of a second on him before pulling in. Our out lap here is going to have to be good. Because we're going to try to maintain this momentum and try to keep ahead of Logan and maybe cut into the gap on Danny Rick as well. But it starts with a good Sector 2, which we that ain't what we want. But we can make up for it. Because we just get a good set of corners. Down the back straight we go. Our teammate hasn't come into pitch yet. Right on cue. There he is. So, here we go. I'm saving it for the run. I'm saving it for the long haul, buddy. As moment of truth, we get around Altmere and we get around Logan. We actually get a good. We gain time on Mr. Sargent, it looks like. Nah, not really. It was about the same as it was, to be frank. So that states. And so now, it's basically right back to where we were. Trying to defend for everything we got. He ain't close enough to pass, so we're just gonna have to set some corners down. We did get closer to Recorder though, only 1.5 seconds behind now. It was at least double before all that happened, so that's good. But I think my bigger problem is going to be Sorgen and the fact that he's got DRS now.
4.0 seconds.
That is not a good sight. So we're going to have to play defense starting this lap because here he comes. He ain't going to be close enough on this DRS sector, but the way the coal's been, I got a feeling he's going to be on my ass going into sector 2. Here we go. Put some good corners together, and you can't look at the lap counter. You just have to go one corner at a time. As just follow the line and follow your braking point that I have set. These are my braking points, not anyone else's. See, I'm just gonna have to drain the battery. Logan's not getting close enough to the point where he could challenge. So that's good. That's really good, actually. And we're actually somewhat gaining back on Ricardo just a touch. It's like an accordion, if you will. Because this is real, he's gonna gain back on me. But I gained back on him in that little part of the track right there. Once again, I am just draining this battery for everything I got. As we now have completed 16 laps, working on lap 17. Yeah, we're only a second and a half off here. So maybe we can try to go get him. Go get Ricardo. Maybe. As we got a caution. Did I see Checo? Sergio Perez is out of the session. The Red Bull machine. Oh, I see him. He's in that little... Yeah, he's in that little kink hole in between sectors. As here comes Sargent from out of nowhere like a rocket ship. But he can't do anything with it. As yeah, there's the yellow flashing lights. Caution, sector 2. Oh, there he is. There's Checo. What the hell? That's a weird place to retire. Must have been an engine or something. That's unfortunate for the Red Bull driver. As it's not going to bring out a safety call. But yeah, the first retirement goes to the driver from Mexico in Checo. Not like Matt's in the other Red Bull. That's all I'll say about that. Okay, we did meet that. Take my focus off for 1 second, and that happens. And there goes Soldier, and that's... I'm gonna try to go back on him, but nope. Oh, deal. That's what happens. You take your eye off for 1 minute, and then pow. Into the wall it goes. And that is a wing buster, if you will. And if I didn't have any downforce now, it just got incredibly worse with this. As I try to do something, but I can't do any... Oh my, it's a dump truck now. This thing is a certified dump truck. Holy cow. Maybe we can try to go back at Logan, but I doubt it. And I can't pit now, because in the event that there's a caution or a safety call, for heaven forbid if there's a safety call, we gotta stay out just to see what... we all in Miami, we gotta roll the dice, right? You gotta bet on what you can get. As, yeah, this thing does not drive the same. Oh, whoa, whoa, there it goes. Yeah, that was almost a disaster. Clipping the Armco barrier on that small right handle. We're gonna have to get out of the gas now, and that's gonna kill. Like, I can't drive this thing the same. Morg was on to something about the understeer. I can see it now. I can see it now. The rain has come. I can see it now. It is completely understeered. And this thing, I'm just gonna have to wheel this thing. And I got a sneaky bad feeling that this is gonna get worse as the race goes on with the worn out tires. As here we go. That's a good set of corners. Maybe we can come back on Sargent. Maybe. Right now, we're just playing even with them. But we can't play even with them. And then this is where he's just going to gap us. He gapped us to begin with. It's going to get even worse now that we have no arrow. I said, oh, watch out. Oh my god, we almost did it again. We almost just took out the Armco barrier again. That's back-to-back laps now that we've done that. If we're not careful here, Jono's going to catch us in the... Oh my lord, yep. Yep. He's definitely going to catch us at this rate. If I'm being frank. If I'm being frank. He's now underneath us. Oh, this thing is just not driving good. He is now on us. Quick, just like that. He is on us. Which is very concerning. Really quickly. That's just to think we were up there in P12 and now we're falling back into the clutches of P20 for P21. As yeah, he has now caught us. We don't get that close to the Armco barrier again, thank goodness. But yeah, but this thing is just so tight. It's like I can't do a thing with this. Jono is right, and he's going to have the DRS too. So I expect him to try to make a move. As here he comes. He's going to go literally just nowhere. Just straight up my ass. That's where he's going to go. The Dortmund Autosport machine. As yeah, we are just yeah, we're having a good battle here, and we have almost. Oh well, that's not what you want to do, and that's basically that, unless we can come back on them, in which we will not. So damn. Fuck. So now we're back to P21. Just like that, we're back to P21. So, you know, a lot of factors caused this, but it is what it is at the end of the day. It is what it is. The wing did not help Mattles. Actually, this thing is... Like, look how much of a gap. Buddy, I'm trying. Yeah, I'm trying, pal, but it... Altmaier has already put 2 seconds on us. That is a bad sign. Like, that is a very bad sign. So we don't have the straightaway speed. But I will say this, you know, I know the field is relatively spread out, but I am going to say, I'm only 6 seconds behind Logan Sargent. And literally 5 races ago, it was almost a 40-second gap. So the gap is shrinking somewhat. And yep, that didn't feel good. That felt slow. Yeah, we are already about 3 seconds behind. In just a lap. That is insane to me. Insane to me. Actually, we are now way too high. So this sucks. I am now completely by myself in P21. As we're walking lap 23. We're going to have 6 laps to go when we come to the line. Let's see, where we are on the track map. Oh, that was close. And this thing feels like it's going to get slower as we go. That's what it feels like. We're going to get slower as this thing goes. I feel like I cannot get back to Jono unless something happens. The only saving grace is that in the next, 2 or 3 laps, we have a safety call that allows me to fix the damage and try to come back. But that's going to have to happen in, the next, I don't know, 2 laps. Oh, I'm cooked. Because, yeah, this thing is just... It's a freaking sailboat on the choppy Atlantic Ocean right now. That's what it feels like. Yeah, oh, don't get that close to the wall. We are keeping somewhat even here with Jono, which I don't mind. I don't mind it at all, but we can't keep... We have to gate or it's not going to matter in the end game. Watch out. We're still driving the wheels off this thing. It doesn't matter that if we have underfloor damage, wing damage, and ICE damage. And if you don't know what ICE, it's not the organization. It's the internal combustion engine, ICE. And we actually somewhat gained on Altmaier right there until this point. And we want to... We're almost 2.5 seconds off our fastest lap. As we're getting towards the end of this race. And if there's going to be a safety call, it has to for my race to be somewhat not trashed. it's got to happen in the next 90 seconds. Oh, I am cooked. As Oatmeal is just ballooned. The gap is not ballooning as much as I thought. It is. Like, it's just went up to a half. 4.5. As it looks like Verstappen has actually taken the lead back on Leclerc. And so now, heel. I've got a plan, because I don't think it's going to happen. Because I feel like I've got a fast car right here. Or fast enough to the point I can maybe steal a point and take the fastest lap. We'll see what happens here, but I kind of want to go down pit road. This is the lap that has to happen. Because as you can see here, I don't think I'm going to gain anything on Oatmeal here. And I don't want to get in the way of a potential Verstappen-Leclerc clash. Because you can see those two are right behind. I mean, they're not right behind me, but they're close. And they are going at it. And you kind of saw it earlier in the first stint of the race. I feel like I got some speed. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. What I think, and I have a gap from whoever that second Mercedes. I think that's Hamilton, to the first Aston Martin. I've got a gap. If I can hit that gap and try to go for it, I think that's the plan. And that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do, because I don't think I'm going to get to Oatmeal like this. I don't think it's going to happen. So, here we go. Down pit road. I am basically going to give up the slim chance. I'm going to give up the chance that I beat Oatmeal for the fact that I can maybe steal a championship point. And we're going to go ahead and repair the wing too. Oh, fuck no. There's a caution in Sector 3. I fucking swear. If it brings out a safe... Oh, Sector 1, who is that? It's a McLaren. Oh. See... Caution, still a caution in Sector 1. As we get a blue flag. I think we had a too good of a pit stop. Oh, it's Lando. Lando Norris is out of the session. So that's who that was. Interesting. And it looks like he's pulled over. And it's not gonna bring out a safety. I would have been fucking depressed. If that would have brought out a safety, I would have been depressed. But I don't think it would have mattered. Because yeah, if the safety car came out right now, I would be on lap 28. Yeah, it just would have been just to the straight checker flag. Nothing would have happened. At least with this, I've got a chance. So I've got somewhat of a chance at something here. Potentially stealing a championship point. Meanwhile, we have a barn of a finish that's going on right now. Because this is the last lap of the race that I'm about to do. One lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. Hashtag cheap plug. Here we go, we're going to try to go for this fast lap. But meanwhile, Leclerc and Verstappen are going at each other. Like, that could be insane. As we get around Lando for P20, so we got at least P20 P20. Woohoo. Whatever. But here we go. It's an alright sector, but I get stuck on the freaking curb. And any chance that I have is probably gone now. It's probably gone now. But, I mean, they'll come, like, I'm looking at this battle for Verstappen and Leclerc are basically on, they're side by side going into the last corner. What the hell is, what, oh my lord. They're side by side going for the win. And they're coming out. And, oh, who got it? Leclerc got it. Oh my days.
And that's the end of
We're going to have to see that one back. But as for us, the Sector 1 kind of ruined it, but we're going to get... This is going to be our best lap of the race. As we get... I didn't see purple. I didn't see purple, so that's a 140.8. Not fast enough. But still a pretty good fast lap. Max Verstappen wins driver of the day, but Charles Leclerc wins the race. And we are P20. P20 again. But I want to see how close was this finish, because it looked insane. As we did do the sprint, but let me see this. Not that. What? Oh my god. 7 thousandths of a second? You know how close that is? I think that's that might be the closest finish in F1 history. Holy shit. So here's the finish. Here's the finish. Yeah, I called it. These two are side by side going into the last corner. And here they come out of it to the finish line. They are side by side. Here comes Max. But at the line, and you'll see by literally the skin of their freaking teeth. And we're gonna hold on. We'll get the best speed in the house in a second. Look how fucking close this is, dog. Like, bro. Hold on. Let me get the let me get the look at that. Hold on. Let me get this menu out of the way real quick. There we go. Dog. Look how close this is. Literally by the length of a fender, Leclerc beats Verstappen. And you saw Verstappen, he had the momentum. That's fucking insane, dog. Holy cow. So that was a good race. But P20 for your boy. I will say, I kind of got distracted by that close finish. We did have, that was a, other than the wing that kind of fell apart on us in the underfloor damage, that wasn't that bad of a race. That was probably the closest we've been up to this point. We still don't have any points, but I can feel the gap is closing somewhat. I do feel the gap is closing. But man, we might have just been a part of history. Like 7 thousandths of a second. Holy shit. You love to see it. And that's all I got for you, boss. And bosses. And I'm going to end it right there.